Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Islands of Insight. This is episode Who Cares? It's Kingdom W here. So, check out this wonderful view. I'm here at the Great Pearl of Lucent Waters. We've just awakened this land and done a couple other things. And as fun as it looks to explore this land, that's not where I want to go now. I want to head back to Verdant Glen where the pyramid is. So, that's all the way over here. Now, we could walk all the way there and solve some puzzles, which would be very fun, but I want to show the fast travel system. When you awaken a Great Pearl, you can fast travel to it at any time. So if I do this, it's going to take me over to the pearl here. Yeah, great system for getting around quick. It does kind of mean in practice that all the puzzles that are near Great Pearls tend to be solved before everything else. That's just kind of how it is. And the reason I'm going over here is I want to go to the Excursion. Excuse me. We're going to go here because it is a enclave we haven't been to yet. It is not one of the required ones. It's one of the extras, and usually extra enclaves require extra things to get in. So not only did we have to awaken Verdant Glen, but you can see over on the left, we need to have at least 5 levels of hidden pentad mastery. We've easily cleared that. We can get in. Now, because these enclaves are not required, they usually have different rewards for completing them. We'll see that once we do this enclave here. What I remember about this one is it's quite a small one, so we can probably finish it in a few minutes. Think outside the sphere. Notice it has 3 out of 5 diamonds up there, so it's supposed to be a little bit more difficult, but it really isn't. So we want to solve this hidden pentad here. I did hear a cube, though. It might be on top of the building. We'll get it later. Here we go. Let's find some relics within the boundary. Oop. There's one. But we see the boundary stops here, so I guess it's as far as we can explore, right? I'll go out this side. And there's a relic there. And there's nothing else. So this level is actually teaching us about hidden pentads and really forcing us to look all over. We can't just stay within the sphere and hope we find. We're going to leave the sphere and return. Let's try this other side. No, let's go around the edge of the sphere, around the side of the building. We can see we can get in this way. I distinctly remember this enclave. I remember it so much. I definitely hear the cube here. Is it like behind this tree? Yeah. Okay. So, we're inside the thing. Ah, there it is. There's the relic. We can also look on top of the building and see. Oh, I don't hear the hidden cube anymore. There's the relic. We can also check over this edge. And there's a hidden place underneath. I hear the hidden cube. Sounds like it's just right up in there, but I can't reach it. Okay, let's head up here. Might be up this way. I don't know. Oh, there it is. So this new insight is to say in the hidden pentad puzzle, the relics will always lie inside the sphere, but you can actually walk outside the sphere. Of course, by this point in the game, we've already done this quite a bit with the hidden pentads, but it's nice to be reminded. So this enclave is technically finished. Remember this platform we saw in the previous episode? Something's appeared there. We're going to go check that out, but not right this minute. That would be silly. There's another hidden pentad here. So now our bonus objectives. There are 5 hidden cubes and a wandering echo, as well as a secret hidden pentad that we're going to do here. I wonder if there's something. Dang it. Well, I guess we're back at the start. That was great. Well, hey, there's a relic there. Let's head back to where we were before. And hold on, let's check. Yep. And they're always going to hide something under those. Back here. I was going to look over here because I'm pretty sure I heard. Yep, that's the hidden cube I was hearing before. Oh, there's something down here. get to you later, sir. I have more relics. It's 3. Look up. Gamers don't look up. Hold on, where's the cube? Hear it. I'll find it later. There's still 3 more cubes to find. Maybe there's something this direction. The sphere does come out this way a bit, and there's a relic there. And perhaps there's a relic on the top of the building somewhere. No? Then where, my good sir, is it? Let's take another look down here. I'm sure I found everything here that I can. There was the one under the bridge. Was there one up in here that I missed? Oh, it was right there. I see. Good work. Good work, team. Alright, both of the hidden pentads are done. Now we have a wandering echo. This one's a bit of a tricky wandering echo. I remember so much of this enclave. I don't know why, but I totally just remember this one. Probably because it feels like every single puzzle here is trolling you. We went around this way, right? Yep. I can barely see the trail of where he's going. Oh, this work? Oh, stop going so fast. Yeah, he's under the bridge. He's on top of the bridge. Oh, I saw the trail. You're gonna try to hide from me. Oh. I hear the cube. I hear it. It's here somewhere. Is it in the tree? Oh, hold on. It's right here. So all I've got left are 2 cubes and this little bit of lore. In the long course of time, loneliness draped around me like a fog. It was so blinding that I did what no auroral should ever do. Jerked one out. I touched the edge of the endless known. It nearly destroyed me. Intuition. Oh, I actually see it. I was going to say, there's a big tree here. There's probably something on the tree. There is something on the tree. One more cube. On top of the building, my guess. I haven't found a cube up here yet. Ah, there it is. And I've collected that. That's 100% of this enclave. Seriously. The other ones are much larger. This might be the smallest one in the game as far as number of puzzles. But it's kind of fun. I like it. Don't like it as much as the glass temple, but fun. So now let's head back to where we saw that platform with the thing on it. Actually, I didn't need to do this. I could have just fast traveled from where I was. Let's head back over this way. That's the other pearl. And we're going to head back to this platform that we saw. And learn what the heck this is. Just takes a bit to move. It says, stand upon the highest land in the known realm and fly towards the worlds within worlds. Halfway there, drop to the ground and solve the lone logic grid in the area. It harbors a secret if all lotuses are rotated an eighth of a turn clockwise. What does that mean? There is really no way for us to know at this point in the game. But if we go to our encyclopedia now, we can check out the mysteries tab. And that exact thing will appear here. So these are mysteries. We unlock them by completing extra enclaves, as well as some other things. I believe completing the monoliths adds mysteries, and then of course finishing the game will add even more. This mystery refers to areas that I remember what they are, but we haven't been there yet, so there really is no way for us to know how to solve this puzzle. So we're just going to ignore that mystery for now, and instead focus on a second mystery. Tell you what, I'll fast travel there again. So if you remember, way back when in episode 1, 7 billion hours ago, there was this mystery over here in the main starting island, but we couldn't get to it. But now we have our wings. We could have actually gone here much earlier. I just didn't feel like doing that. So we're going to travel here, and we're going to make our way back to the starting area, which is this direction. And of course, I'm going to be distracted immediately by puzzles. I wonder if I've solved this one before. It's very unlikely, since I've solved quite a bit here, but the way we'll know is if this number doesn't go up when I solve the puzzle, then I have solved it before, although this doesn't look familiar. So I don't want to make a square, a 2x2 of white. So I think the gap between these two is going to be significant. If any of these three are black, all three of these would be white, which would make squares, right? Because that would make 4, so those all have to be white. The same with these two. Those have to be white. So one of these is black. Which one can I make black without making a white square? There's only one, and it has to be this one, because the other two always have to be white. And that solves the puzzle. Cool. Pretty sure I haven't done this puzzle box either. No, I have. We did this one already. But you see how it looks like it's unsolved. I mentioned this in previous videos, but now we get to see it. When the game reloads the world, sometimes it will reload puzzles we've already solved, especially since this recording date is very, very close to episodes 5 and 6, which I recorded back to back, and I solved this puzzle in there. And so the game essentially has kept this puzzle in, but it's in a different spot, because the way it does logic grids is that there are spawn locations for the grids, and it just randomly fills them. So I can solve this puzzle again, which will give me... I'm just going to do it quickly here. I'm just going to I believe it was this we had to do. Solve. Yeah, this is how it was. Quick solve this puzzle, because you'll see it gives me more sparks and logic grid mastery. So that is the one advantage to the vanilla gameplay, but at some point I'm going to get sick and tired of solving the same puzzles, and I'm going to load the mod that was made by the community, which I'll go over later a little bit more, but a mod was made to help with the offline mode so that it doesn't reload puzzles you've already solved. So it helps it helps you get to 100% a lot quicker. So that's got dropped there. And it prevents you from having to do the same stuff over and over. This one we haven't done. I don't remember seeing this pattern yet. So we don't want to ever make an elbow bend of black squares. So we definitely have to start with that. So these have to be white, because if they weren't, we would have an elbow bend of black squares. Let's see. Anything else we can deduce from this? Well, yeah. So this has to be that, but we can't have an elbow bend. So this has to be like so. The 3 can't go down there, so it has to come out. But we can't have an elbow bend, so this has to be white. That can't have an elbow bend, and that can't have an elbow bend. So those have to be like so. Actually, can't be like that. We'll see about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't go all the way down. It can only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1. Well, there'd be an elbow bend if any of these were black, so they all have to be white. So that does in fact finish the 7. That would make an elbow bend. That can't connect, so we do have to do this. That can't go down there because then there would be no place for this to go. Elbow bend. That's that. That might have been an easier one than I made it out to be, but I was just very confused by the elbow bend rule. How about this one? I think, did we solve this one? No, I don't think so. Well, I'll solve it now. So we have 1, 2, 3. What else can I do here? Well, let's think about this 3. If I do this, the 3 has to extend way too far. So that must be how this works. And that must be how the 3 is solved. We have to block that off. The 4 can't connect there. This 4 can't connect here. Well, this 3. Let's think about that. If this 3 is here, the 4 is going to overload. So that's how we're going to do the 3. And the 4 is complete. This 4 can't connect over here, so it has to come out. This 4 can only be one of these 2 spaces. So if this is white, we are going to overload the 4. So it has to be like this, and then we don't want to overload that. We're done. You know what? While I'm walking by the pyramid, let's check it out for just a second. We're not going to go into it. This enclave requires a little bit more. We require 5 mysteries. So recall that we just unlocked the hint for one of the mysteries. So to get into this area, which is definite like end game content, we need to start racking up mysteries. So that is why we do the enclaves that are not required to complete the main quest, so we can get into places like that. All right, back to where I was. I've actually walked through this area before. Let me walk through an area I haven't been before. I'll probably see new puzzles that way. Oh, I can see way from far away. Look at that. Easy. There's another one I can see. This probably is on the other side of the tree. I just have a feeling that that's where it is. Monolith piece I don't want to hit yet. I want to wait until it's time to do the whole monolith at once. Oh, actually it's not on the other side of the tree. It's literally right next to the tree. Okay, so here to there. This one might be over the edge somewhere. Oh, nice, up the tree. Usually matchboxes are generated close to each other. Occasionally they're somewhat further away, but really long distance matchboxes are only found in the enclaves, I believe. So if you see one color and you don't see the other, don't look too far away. Just gonna do these rings. Oh, it's moving rings. I level up. Okay, let's do that. Let's check out the up here mystery. So we've unlocked a new costume, and this is one that I can wear as a biological female. So I can go down here to the desert orchid. But I don't like this costume, and my reasoning is, look at it. So we're gonna keep on this one. I like this one better. It's got some weird shoulder things I don't really care for, but I do like it better. Rings. There. So we're heading back this way. Any other puzzles I haven't done? There's a match 3 in here. So the fun part, going back to the map here, looking at our action type puzzles, the only action type puzzle in this entire overworld is match 3. And so if we want to get these, we have to solve a lot of match 3 puzzles. So let's do that here. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 turquoise. So my guess is I don't want to make groups of 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this. Well, if I did this, what would happen? I would lose immediately. How about this move? That would not be possible to win. Honestly, I don't know where to start with this one. This seems a little too, too terrible. How about that's losing? What have I not tried that seems like an obvious winner? How about that? This isn't great because it forces this gap here that I don't want. So if I want to bring this over... I want this to still be blue when this comes over, unfortunately. I tried this already and it was essentially a loss. Tried this. Tried these. No, don't do that. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. So if I made a group of 5, the only way to do so is here, and then making the 4 is impossible. This... this one's tricky. I tried this, I have tried that, because I remember looking at this and feeling like an idiot. How else can I make groups of blues? This way is a fail, this way is a fail, this way is a fail state, because I can't make a 3. And then this way is also a fail state, because I can't get the blues together ever. This is a fail. So I want to make these 3, but I want to do it without messing this up. Which, Oh, I haven't tried that one. That's obvious. So perhaps... how do I make groups of 3 here? This is one way. No, that's a 5. I don't want to do that. Here. Here. There. Oh, that was a tough one. No bonus points if you managed to see the solution before I did. Because it took me 7 years to solve that puzzle, so everyone saw the solution before I did. Alright, heading back to this area now. Matchbox. Let's look for the matching red box. Maybe it's on the other side of the wall. It is not. Ooh, match 3. Hold on, I'm being distracted again. There's the matchbox. Actually distracted right back. Another one up there. Here we go. Okay, so this is bait right here, because we don't want to make this match a 4, because we won't be able to make this match. This will have to move over, but first things first, this has to move out. Then I bet this move is next. Why would I not make this move next? I don't think this does anything wrong. So I want these blues to match. What do I want to match? This is going to have to match with these 2 at some point. There's really no getting around that. What if I matched these? Okay, this is going to lose. There's no way to win with this scenario, I don't think. No, hold on. No, this is losing because, yeah, I can't connect. I can't connect these. Okay, going back to here. It's going to be tough. It's all about the order I do this in. So I want... What if I did this now? Okay, this is not possible. We're back to where we were before. So if I... No, let's... Trying to see if I can maybe... Okay, so this just made it worse. What if I... Yeah, I can't... I don't want to do this here because that just... That makes it even worse. Hold on, pressed the wrong button there. So this would have to be clear before I try any of this stuff. Puts us right back where we were. Oh, no, this, so that's all the same. It doesn't matter which order I do those in. That's somehow worse. Is there perhaps merit in not making this move? What would that merit be? Because we don't want to mess up the pink. Ooh, this is a tough one. Well, now this is just broken. I can't possibly solve this puzzle. What if I did this first and brought these down? That's not how I wanted to do it. Start with this. Now hold on. If I try it this way, I would need some way to do this. But it still feels, yeah, this still is incomplete. Once again, no points for seeing the solution before me, because everyone can see the solution before I do. This is such bait. It is such a bait move. It wants me to do that. What happens if I do the bait move first? I don't think it's in any way changed what the bad solution looks like. It's still bad. Yeah, it's still wrong. If I do this first and then make the bait solution. Hmm. There's no real way out of this scenario I've created for myself unless I try something different. What if these three connect? So how would I do that? I would need to bring this and then bring this up like so. But then that just breaks it. So what would I do before I make this move? Not that. Is there any other move I could make out of that? I don't want these. I want these three to connect. This way? It still does that. How about orange and then... Oh no, because then it... Yeah, it has to be... It would have to be magenta, then blue, then... that. And now there's no move that remains. It's curious. What other moves are available? If I just start with this, bring these up. Oh no, I don't. Bring that up. Yeah, it's gonna cause this problem again. I don't really want this problem. See, I can get very close. Look how close I can get. I just have the one thing left. Oh dear. Okay, let's analyze this from a different perspective, because I am clearly struggling with this. I told you all in the Chambers of the Triunes I'm really not good at match 3 puzzles, and I am not. I do not see how to make these work. Is there any way for this to get down without going through these green cells, like so? I don't think so. So if I do this first... It doesn't seem like there's any reason to be behaving this way. Because, yeah, I want to try something a little bit funky there, but I really can't do that. This is just poor. Is there any way to break these three without losing those three blue ones? I don't think so. I think we're pretty stuck with that. This is just for funsies here. Yeah, I would have to bring this all the way over, and I'm not sure how I would do that. Yeah, like how would I move this? What else can be moved? This will break everything. Unless I remove these first. No, that's what I don't want to see. Once again, we're back to this scenario, which is losing. I feel like I want to do this somehow. Is there another... Oh, no, I got it. This is it. I did it. I've been on this puzzle for like 10 minutes. I did it. Don't ask me how I did it, because I don't remember. So let's take a look at this one and see if we can find the green. Is it on the other side? That would just be... let's run up the edge of this thing again. Oh, look, a crystal maze. trying not to get too distracted here. And see if we have... What's that over there? Oh, this is just a patch of light. Red box. If there's a green box on the other side here. Where would that green box be, friend? Oh, is it this one that's literally right there? Let's stand on this corner and then connect those. Did we already do that one? It doesn't look like we gained another perspective puzzle from doing so. Okay. Now the actual goal of this video was to get back to moments of discovery and make our way over here. Now that we have the wings, we can fly over to this area. It doesn't really have any puzzles connected to there. It has its own set of puzzles, and there's not that many. We have these 5 set here. Solve the search the environment puzzles. So let's start over here. If we click on this, it says search the environment. We have 2 black cells. We don't know what else to do. So we're going to look around and see if there's anything about this setup that helps us figure out which cells should be what. There's a few search the environment puzzles hidden throughout the game. There's not many of them, but it feels a lot more like something you'd see out of The Witness. So we're going to take a look down here. Notice we have a 3x3 of leaves and a 3x3. So this probably matches this. The only thing I can notice about these is that the leaves, some of them are facing up and some of them are facing down, at least according to this perspective. This is left and right. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be viewed, but I'm going to say it's from here. And so I noticed that the center and the top here match as facing down, so it could mean that facing down is black. Is there any other way? Because if we orient ourselves this way, these face different directions, these face different directions, and those face different directions. So this is the direction we're supposed to face, and we see the whole top row should be dark, then the center, and then the bottom left. And then everything else will be light, and that will be how we solve this puzzle. How about this one here? I'm going to try to do it from this perspective as well, basically facing out this way. And from here, it's just a matter of which leaves are darker. Oh, that's not the perspective the game wants us from, because that would be dark otherwise. Unless, of course, they're saying, do this, but that is not correct. So I want to find a view which puts the top right corner as a dark leaf. So I have to get over here to do so. And that ends up being the solution. So over here we have some lily pads are on the surface and others have sunk to the bottom and are darker. So let's find where we have a lily pad on the surface in the corner. I'm just going to guess that that is what the lighter pad is. So it should be this perspective here. We're correct. And then this one over here. Not sure the perspective we want. All I'll notice about this is some of the leaves, some of the clovers have 4 leaves and some have 3. So the center is going to be the darker one, and that is the 3-leaf clover. And now we want to find the 4-leaf clover in the corner. That's this one. So this is in fact the perspective that we want. So we have sort of an elbow shape of the darker ones and then that corner. And that's the solution. So now in the center, we kind of have a mix of all of them. So let's see what's in here. Right now we have the far right piece being a light. So we're going to have to look at this diagonally. So remember, 3-leaf clover is dark. These leaves face different directions, and this leaf is dark. So the only way to get one of these in the far right is either to stand here or here. And this is the only one where we have leaves facing up and down, which is the way we want it to be. So this is now going to be light. Light, light, light. Light, right? In this sort of shape. Then that will also be light, and that will be light. I think that is all. No, so that's dark there. That should be dark. Wait, or is it light? No, that's dark. Like so. There we go. hopefully that all makes sense. We really just have to look around the environment for things. This serves kind of as the tutorial for this. We're going to find more environment puzzles later. Now the bonus is to search the bonus environment puzzle, which you may have noticed in the background as I've been hopping around. I certainly did. This one has, in the bottom right corner, search the environment. So what are we looking for here? It might be incredibly obvious to you what we're looking at, so everyone else, I'll give a few seconds. It's probably not going to be the leaves, but from here we can see that this stone platform we've been wandering around has some darker sections and some lighter sections. So if there's a light section in the corner, that section looks dark, that section looks dark, and that section looks dark. So the perspective we need is going to be from here facing that direction. So all the corners are dark, the center is dark, and then the bottom center is also dark. And that is the rest of this entire enclave. There's nothing to be gained from it except 2 mirabilities. We do not gain any new mysteries for solving that. We do not unlock anything else, unfortunately. But at the very least, we've cleared this trial. Let's see. Do I want to do anything else with the short time I have? I don't want to start anything else. I've been recording for about half an hour. But this at least takes care of some extra Verdant Glen puzzles. Let's do this crystal maze. Why not? And then maybe I'll end there. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I think I'm supposed to go down here? No, I'm not. Oh, this actually launches me all the way up to the top. Well done. Huh, tricky. What else was I looking at on here before I end? It's probably not that important if I can't remember. So we'll stop the video there. Next time, what should I do? I might jump over here and take care of one of these enclaves. Before I do, let's see how I'm doing upgrade-wise. I'm a few levels away from getting this. I don't really have any sparks to use, so I'm not going to do that. So maybe I'm going to prioritize getting to level 18, because I distinctly remember an area with lots of hidden cubes in Lucent Waters, and I want to be ready for that. So before I go there, I'm going to make sure I hit level 18. Also, didn't I have thousands of sparks? What did I do to lose all those sparks? Like, I had over 2,000 last time, and I haven't spent them. That is so weird. I guess I'm going to have to get them back. That is a bit frustrating. But I will. I'll find a way. And as soon as I do, I will come back and let you know. Thank you for watching, and go find something else to do now. Bye.